Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Underground Mobcast. I'm here with my co-host Lando El Capo. Lando, say what's up.
How you doing? How's
It's your boy
everybody?
PJ Masks here, live from the Underground. Let's kick off with our Q&A. Lando, what's
You
our
say PJ
question?
Mask?
Yeah, that's one
You
of my
say
nicknames.
okay, PJ Mask. Okay,
Like
or
the
Mask?
kids'
Is it
TV
Mask?
show. Yeah, like the kids' TV show.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Okay. Yeah. Our question for the podcast today. What is a significant or significant? I can't read. Reading is hard. Um, Significance behind aura in professional wrestling. Is that good?
Yes. So I was actually the one who posed this question. I was going back and watching the old Undertaker matches from like 2008 to like 2010. On top of that, I was watching old Bray Wyatt matches, things like that. So, I mean, when
Mm-hmm.
you really look at like what aura is, I feel like those
Yeah.
two guys really do define it, especially in professional
Yeah.
wrestling. Like that is everything you should be and more. If you can be
Yes.
half the character that Bray Wyatt was, half the character that Undertaker was, you would have a very successful career. Um, just like spooky and eerie, and bringing like at the second that gong hits, right? What
Yeah.
happens? Oh,
You're a dead man.
exactly. I think it's one of those things. Like even if you were to go outside of the supernatural characters,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and look at like Triple H when he walks into the building. There's an aura there. CM Punk,
Yeah.
the voice of the voiceless. Every good professional wrestler has some sort of aura, whether it's like a good aura, a creepy aura. They have something that stands out, right? And when
Yeah.
that music hits, like FTR, when that music hits, oh shit, no way, oh, people get hyped.
Yeah.
It's super important. Look at Kenny. I
Mm.
mean, we'll dive into Dynamite in a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for example, at Revolution, when he squared up with Buddy Murphy,
Mm-hmm.
crazy applause. When he squared up with Brody King, crazy applause.
And
When he
Malachi
squared
Black.
up with Malachi, crazy applause. And it's because it's Kenny Omega, and people, they consider him to be one of, if not the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet today. And that's special. And he brings this. It's almost undescribable, like the energy that he brings with him into the arena.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What are your thoughts, Lando?
Yeah, yeah, it's just like the energy, you know? Like the energy of the Giannis's like just bouncing off like the wrestler because like we all like that type of like that aura, you know?
Absolutely.
Now, uh is that it for the question today?
Yes. And now it is
Okay. Match of the
match of the
week.
week.
And today, this week it was my turn to pick match of the week. And of course, I have to choose John Cena versus Rob Van Dam Extreme Rules match for WWE Championship at ECW One Night Stand 2006. Now, I was playing WWE 2K23, and the first, like, you haven't played it yet, so. And I
Way to call
gave
me
you
out,
all,
Lando.
okay, that is, but like, I mean, yeah, I sent like the first match on the showcase is Rob Van Dam versus John Cena. Now, Rob Van Dam, he's like, as John Cena said in the showcase, that he's one of the wrestlers that showcase athleticism and put the word sports entertainment into the word extreme. And
Ooh.
he, and yeah, and that, like, that's why he's one of a kind. Just like his theme, just like his entrance music. He's one of a kind. Hey, 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 one of a kind. Okay.
Dude, I will never forget the pop when he came back in 2013.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Money in the Bank 2013 is when he came back.
But so, what about this match stood out to you?
Well, it's because, well, here's okay, first I like the setup, really. Like before ECW One Night Stand, like Rob Van Dam actually won Money in the Bank back at WrestleMania 22. Yeah, it was 22. Um, and then months after, he lay out the challenge to John Cena, saying that he'll be cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase at ECW One Night Stand. So they made it official that Rob Van Dam will get a shot against John Cena at One Night Stand for the WWE Championship. Now, if you remember that match at ECW One Night Stand, everybody in that arena was rooting for fucking Rob Van Dam.
Oh,
They
100%.
were, yeah. Like, if you remember, if you saw one of the signs says, "If Cena wins, we riot." Or no, it was like, if it was like one of those, like, if Cena wins, we riot, or if RVD loses, we riot.
It was if Cena
It was
wins,
like
we
one,
riot.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
exactly what you're talking about too.
So yeah, everybody was behind Rob Van Dam,
100%.
and
I mean, how
one,
could you not be?
and then yeah, and once like when Rob Van Dam came out, everybody was on their feet chanting RVD, RVD,
Oh yeah.
and once John Cena came out, they started booing him out of the building. And you remember, before the matchup, like John Cena threw his shirt into the audience, and one of them like literally threw it back at him.
Not one, but two.
Yeah, but two, yes,
He threw
yes.
it, it got thrown back, threw it again, and it got thrown back.
You don't want your damn shirt. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, that was the energy,
So, yeah,
man. Dude, that was
yeah, that.
ECW back then. That crowd was so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because, like, when you talk about diehard fans, ECW fans
Yeah.
are diehard fans.
Mm-hmm.
And then WWE just destroyed what it meant. Bought it out and destroyed
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm. And now, like, yeah, um, like ECW, there was RVD, like, he wouldn't give up, really. He just kept fighting, really, because John Cena was like kicking his ass like somewhere in that match, and like Rob Van Dam just keeps on kicking out. And I do remember one part where John Cena set up a table in the corner, and all of a sudden there was this like one of those like one of those like bodyguards with like the long trench coats and a black helmet, and speared John Cena through the table, and revealed himself. Guess who it was?
Edge.
Edge. And
If you haven't
everybody
seen
just
this
chanted,
match,
"Thank
honestly,
you,
you're doing
Edge.
yourself a
Thank you, Edge."
disservice.
Yeah, yeah. Like everybody just started chanting, "Thank you, Edge. Thank you, Edge." Like he was being booed out of the building earlier.
Yeah.
Like it was like in the middle of the match card that he was like in a tag team match with Mick Foley against Tommy Dreamer and uh, Terry Funk. Yeah, he was getting booed out of the building, but now he's like, all of a sudden, everybody is thanking Edge for what he did. John Cena chanting, "Thank you, Edge. Thank you, Edge. Thank you, Edge." And I should also mention that the referee was down in that point. But anyways,
Well, it was a no
it was
DQ.
Extreme Rules. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Extreme Rules. But like, yeah. And then Rob Van Dam, like, literally just got back on his feet and like got back to his feet. He was like, he just like, what happened? What happened? But then he got up to the top rope, hit him with that 5-star frog splash. And after he hit that on John Cena, the referee couldn't get up. But guess who came down the ramp? Who came down the ramp? Guess.
Oh wait. I know it. Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Yep.
Paul E.
One,
Yeah,
two,
Paul E.
three.
Like 2, 3. We got new. Yeah, one. Yeah, RVD won the WWE Championship in ECW. Yeah, one of a kind. One of a kind.
Only to
And
drop it
also,
like a
like,
month later. Not
yeah,
even.
it was like less than a month. It was like 3 weeks. Well, it's because he got caught doing drugs with like fucking Sabu. So yeah, I mean, he did it to himself, really.
Yeah,
But
it's
anyway,
unfortunate, but
yeah, yeah, and not only that, like, not only he became WWE champion, but like a week later, Paul Heyman rewarded Rob Van Dam the ECW World Heavyweight Championship.
which he would then also end up dropping fairly quick.
Yes, 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 fairly quick. Yeah, unfortunate. Like, even though it was like like he's like Rob Van Dam, he did it to himself, really. He got his ass in trouble, and yeah.
Preach
But
it.
yeah, that's my match of the week. That was my match of the week. Yeah, Rob Van Dam versus John Cena, ECW One Night Stand. Now, let's move on to we. I only highlighted 2 things for breaking news. Should we do that?
Yes.
Okay. Breaking news: AEW and NJPW will be having another Forbidden Door pay-per-view on Sunday, June 25th, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
I might honestly go. I'd have to see how much tickets are, but I mean, Toronto's not very far.
Yeah, it's like right across the river from you in
Exactly.
Detroit. Yeah. Like, do you like what? Is there like a bridge? Like a bridge?
So there's a tunnel and I believe a
Like
bridge. Yeah.
under like an underwater tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. An underwater tunnel. Okay.
Dude, that'd be
And
sick. I'm not gonna lie. Go see Forbidden Door.
mm, and yeah, I'm also curious if like I showed this to a friend, and she's wondering if Mercedes Monet will be there.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, because right now she's the IWGP Women's Champion. She might have like maybe a champion versus champion match, not for like title for title, just a champion versus champion match against
Could you
whoever.
imagine if they like combine the titles already? Ugh,
I'd be like, well, that was a waste for a women's championship in New Japan.
I know. Just for it to come over to
Like,
AEW.
they just they just started they're building up a women's division, and like, yeah, say if they unify the IWGP Women's Championship and the AEW Women's World Championship into one belt, and like that was complete, like that was a waste. Like, they were just building up a women's division in New Japan.
Oh
But yeah,
no. You just cut out there.
son of a bitch.
Wait.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You hear me now? Okay, good. Okay. Uh, so yeah. When did you hear me say like when they if they unify both belts, they it would be a complete waste for a women's division in New Japan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, I guarantee that Mercedes Moné appear at Forbidden Door. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
refreshing to see her back on U.S. television.
hmm
It's been a long time,
And
man.
yeah, it's been a long time. But now, it's been announced that she'll be defending the IWGP Women's Championship on April 2nd at a NJPW pay per view called Sakura Genesis. She'll defend the title against AZM and Hazuki. I think that's her name. Both Stardom wrestlers. Okay, but
Wait,
yeah,
isn't
she'll
that
defend that.
night 2 of Mania?
Yes.
Why would they?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's gonna happen. I mean, no turning back. But anyways, but next up, Kenta will defend the NJPW Strong Openweight Championship against one third of the Never Openweight six-man tag team champions, the King of Pro Wrestling Minoru Suzuki, at the Impact and NJPW pay-per-view Multiverse United on March 30th. Minoru Suzuki looking to be a double champion.
I would not complain about that.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. When he came over to AEW, I was so turned. I marked out. I'm not gonna
Mm.
lie.
Yeah, like the king of pro wrestling. Like he earned his title. Okay, he earned his title, the king
Oh,
of pro
100%.
wrestling. So yeah, to be honest, I kind of hope that anyone wins really, because like even though the NJPW Strong Openweight Championship, even though that's like a not like the big title win like overall in the New Japan Championship category, but like it is for NJPW Strong though. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Because like Minoru Suzuki, he's one of the guys that deserves to be like a world champion in New Japan. Really,
That's
even though he
true.
won the IW, even though he won the IWGP Intercontinental Champion, he is also a former Never Openweight Champion as well, and a former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. But I mean, yeah, he deserves. Yeah, he kind of deserves more. I mean, he won the GHC Heavyweight Championship over at Pro Wrestling Noah. So I mean, why not in New Japan?
That's a valuable point.
He's the king of pro wrestling.
You're adamant on that.
hmm But that's pretty much what's happening, and yeah, that's my take on it. Really.
Fair enough.
Now we're gonna hop into okay, we're gonna save the rest for next week, but now we're gonna jump into this week's in wrestling.
Well, I would like to address one thing prior to that.
Okay.
The
Okay.
rumor.
Oh, the rumor.
Go
Okay,
ahead
you
and
want to do
spill
the
the
rumor?
beans, Lando, because I have a little bit of a
Okay.
take on this one.
Okay. For the rumor that I found on the internet, Triple H doesn't like the Universal Championship might be replaced with the big gold World Heavyweight Championship.
All right, first things first, Lando. What do you think about this?
I mean, okay, like I'm just gonna be honest with you, but like I'll be all for it if Triple H ever brings it back. But I mean, if he doesn't, I mean, I'm also okay with the Universal Championship staying. But like everybody loves the World Heavyweight Championship, really. Like one of my friends, like I showed this to one of my friends, he'll be okay with it if they ever brought that back.
Here's my take on it.
Okay.
The big gold belt is bad to the bone. It's about goddamn time they discussed getting rid of this stupid ass Universal Championship. I'm sorry, but I've
Oh,
never been for it.
I thought you were like about to disagree with me. Okay.
Oh no, 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 no. I am all for big gold, baby.
Like it sounded like you're about to disagree with me, but anyways, continue.
So obviously, we both grew up in an era where that was around.
Yeah, yes,
Never liked when they
yes.
combined it. Honestly, you know what else I want to see? The spinner come back.
Oh, the spinner now.
Come on, tell me that wouldn't be dope.
Yeah, it'll be dope. It will be dope.
I'm all for a spinner comeback too, but big gold is very important because it's been around since WCW. I mean, that's
Yep,
the origin story of professional wrestling, in a sense.
yep, yep. So yeah, that's our take on it. That is rumored, and hopefully that rumor comes true.
I know I'm praying for it.
Now, yeah, now we can jump into this week in wrestling. First off, Monday Night Raw, the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania 39. And I say this, I'll say it again. I've been saying this for months now that this will happen.
Dude, you had I don't know where you got that from, what you were thinking when you originally said that, but gosh dang, Orlando, you were on point, my guy.
Yeah. They almost got me with the whole the Jey Uso situation when when Jey Uso walked out of the bloodline. They almost got me. They almost got me, and because I thought he would leave the bloodline, but then I saw the whole setup for the super kick, and I'm like, oh wait, no, nope, he's not leaving. He is not leaving. So he betrays Sami Zayn, and I'm like, okay, back to the drawing board. You know, back to
Absolutely.
the drawing board. It is going to be the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
Dude, I'm not
Like
gonna lie to
it'll
you,
start.
man. Like you said, obviously it was spoiled as soon as that super kick hit, but I thought they were gonna finish it with how they started, which was Jey Uso.
Yeah, I mean,
They always still could.
yeah,
Roman could
they
still
can
win
still
at
good.
WrestleMania.
Yes, yes. But anyways, um, yeah, and that was my take on it. Now, next up, the men's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. It will be the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders versus the Alpha Academy versus Ricochet and Braun Strowman.
I'm
I
still
mean, what is your
reminiscing about the days of American Alpha. I don't really understand these showcase matches.
what winner gets the next title shot? Like the next tag team title shot? Like what's going on?
Is that what it is?
They're
Is that you think that's what they're gonna do with it?
pro- pro- probably, but I mean, is there a
Where's
medal?
Imperium?
Yeah, where's Imperium? Where's the OC? Where's the OC? Huh?
Where's FTR in
Where's
this?
Okay, I get it that their contract will expire soon, but yeah,
I don't think they'll ever go back to WWE. Not after how they were
yeah,
treated.
yeah, true. Um, probably go to New Japan. Who knows? Um,
I think they stay in
uh,
AEW.
probably. Yeah, Where's Imperium? Where's the OC? Uh, what else? What
Like, I
what else?
understand that they're
What?
trying to get people TV time or whatever, but dude, it's WrestleMania. WrestleMania is not about
Ah,
TV time. WrestleMania is about those big matches that have been built up
yeah, the
forever.
big yeah, but yeah, just like the one tag team, Ricochet and Braun Strowman. I mean, two two different people put together, even though they're underrated, but you know,
They can be as underrated as they want, dude. They're not a true tag team.
yeah, they're not a true tag team.
That's what sets them
I would like
aside.
replace them. I would just replace them with like either just Imperium or uh what's the other tag team? The OC.
Yeah, the OC is being completely underused right now. Like, I get
I mean
that
they're
AJ
like
just got hurt and shit, but
they're just perform like right now they're just doing live events at the moment.
yeah, I don't know why they even came back to WWE as if something would change.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it says they're still part of the Bullet Club, really. Like
Well, I
you
mean,
said, Bullet Club is worldwide right now.
100%.
But anyways,
Bullet
moving
Club
on.
is literally taking over every company.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Anyways, moving on. The Devil or Brood Edge. I don't like which one's better, Brood Edge or the Devil Edge.
Um, Depends what Brood Edge you're talking about. Because if you're talking about like OG Brood Edge, I would say the Devil. Um, but if you're talking about like Edge when he came back in 2022, was it? With the Brood gimmick, I think that was better.
Hmm. It was 2021, but like,
2021.
yeah, yeah, it was like he brought his like Brood gimmick into like a rivalry with Seth Rollins, and um, and then he brought it back uh, like on on the day one pay per view against the Miz, and then he just basically brought it to the Judgment Day during WrestleMania into his own image, really. But then Judgment Day betrayed him, then came back at SummerSlam with the old broom gimmick, and now he's gonna bring it back at WrestleMania. But like I'm just saying, because all that because of the promo he said, like he said he challenged like the Demon Finn Balor and says that let the demon meet his devil. So I'm like, okay, instead of calling him Brood Edge, I'm gonna call him the Devil Edge.
Fair enough. I mean, that sounds like a
So
good
yeah,
gimmick, minus the fact
yeah,
that
the
MJF
devil.
has already been playing the devil.
He's the devil of AEW. Like Edge is the devil of
And it's different
WWE,
levels, you know what I mean?
and it's different levels. Yeah. Now, but yeah, like I mean, I'm interested. I'm interested of seeing this match: Devil Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor inside Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. Mm, perfect. Now, next up, Andy Kaufman will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2023. Andy Kaufman, I mean, he's like one of those like comedians in wrestling.
Yeah, see, I didn't know he ever actually was like part of wrestling, or at least to the extent where he'd
Yeah,
be put in the Hall of Fame, you know what I mean?
yeah, like he was with Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah, I saw like the clips post him being inducted or whatever, but I
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
no clue.
Yeah, and I'm like, who the fuck is Andy Kaufman? And I'm like, oh, it's the guy who was on a who was like one of those comedians, and he was like with Jerry the King Lawler. But anyways, I'm curious of like it. Yeah, are they gonna like put like a short amount of like inductees into the Hall of Fame? Because right now we have three. We have three so far: Rey Mysterio, the Gray Muta, and now Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, I mean it's very possible.
I would say maybe put five, really, even though we are
I think
like
five's a
only
fair
a
number. We
week.
know we know we'll get a Warrior award.
Oh yeah, Warrior Award. Yeah, like a Warrior Award, and then next inductee. Like I said this like months ago that it was rumored that like along with like the Great Muta, Lillian Garcia will
Yeah.
be one of the inductees. But yeah, who knows? We're only a week from tomorrow for WrestleMania.
Night one.
Night one. Yeah, night one.
I'm kind of
The
hoping they
start
go
of
back to
Wrestle.
a night one or a night one only type of thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But yeah, next up, oh yeah, the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes segment.
Oh, you just cut out.
Like, oh,
Now you're
um,
back.
okay, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes segment. Now, let me tell you, like I like the way that Roman Reigns brought up when like when Cody Rhodes was Stardust and he wanted to do that anymore, so he left, started running his, running his, started running a company that he couldn't get over, and so he left. Then he came back at Wrestle, and then he came back, and then his body quit on him, and now he's back.
Roman was going hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. He
And
has gotten so much better
not
on the
no,
mic over the last like year and a half, 2 years.
yeah, but like I mean, also not only Roman Reigns but also Cody as well, because
Yep.
this, yeah, like Cody Rhodes saying like once like saying that Roman Reigns needs to feel like the feeling of losing again, even though yeah he lost before, but he never lost as like the tribal chief. So yeah, like Cody Rhodes wants to remind Roman how like the feeling of losing, and once he said that once he loses, Jay will leave him. Even Jimmy, even Solo Sokoa, even Paul Heyman going back to being an advocate again. And like he also said about like Solo, like once he, because it says like it was rumored that Solo was going to get a big push after WrestleMania. So even though Cody Rhodes like called him out, like once you leave, like saying once you leave him, you ain't gonna be ready or something like that.
Listen, man. Solo Sokoa is interesting, very much so, but I kind of agree with Cody. I don't think he's ready for that. Depending on like what level of push we're talking, I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
he's ready for like a main event push. I could see him going. He could have a classic with Gunther.
Yeah. I mean, he had once in NXT,
Yeah,
but
but I think
but it
Gunther's
was
only
like a
gotten
losing
better
effort.
since.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
but
one of
like
those
Solo
guys who just
Sokoa,
gets
I
better and
mean,
better.
yeah, like right now he's like the modern day Umaga, and like he's like one of the wrestlers that would win mid card titles, really.
I could see him being like a 1 or 2 time world champ, but nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
and like once or twice, yeah. but definitely like a mid card like champion, like an intercontinental champion, a U.S. champion.
Like a
I mean, who
Miz.
knows? He might like a Miz, yeah.
In terms
What
of
about tag?
like
Yeah,
gold and whatnot. I
yeah,
don't know if he'll
yeah.
ever get a tag team championship because I don't see,
I mean, who knows? Who
or at
knows?
least
Who
currently, I don't
knows
see
what?
who you could pair him with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, probably one of his brothers, because we
Yeah,
might, because
Jay goes
probably,
off on his own or something.
yeah, because Jay has been getting a lot of attention than Jimmy.
I think Jay's the better one, anyways.
I mean, hell, he's like one overall higher than Jay or Jimmy in 2K23.
What is Jay's overall?
90.
Really?
Yeah, 90, and Jimmy is 89.
Very interesting. I feel like you could argue putting them higher. They've been tag
Mm.
champions forever.
Yeah, 600. Yeah, like if they lose at WrestleMania, like it will mark 600 and I bet they're defending it at night one, maybe. I don't know. If it's on night one, it'll be 621, and on night two, it'll be 622 for them as tag champions.
That's wild.
But yeah, that is Monday Night Raw. Okay, you want to? Okay, we can skip that one.
I put it on there in the highlight. I was trying to get it to be highlighted, but it's more of a question.
Okay,
I
we
guess
can.
up to you. I mean, if
I
you
mean,
want to
okay, I
just
can
give like
only.
the rundown quick, we could do that.
Okay, I might as well say this like the last one right here. Sanada defeated David Finlay in the finals of the New Japan Cup tournament, and he's now the next challenger for Kazuchika Okada's IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Not a very good way to get over as the new leader of the Bullet Club, my guy.
Yeah, and Sanada,
Not a
I
strong
mean, I
start.
don't know. Yeah, that is a strong start, and Sanada, I mean, like he left LIJ, by the way. I don't know if you know this. He left LIJ and uh, joined Haichi, uh Doki, and Taka Michinoku, and what's the fifth? Oh yeah, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and they're now known as Just Five Guys. Like literally,
Nice.
just five guys. And their
Nice.
hand
That's awesome.
gesture is just well, yeah. But their hand gestures is like like the Four Horsemen. Instead of like throwing up the fours, they throw up a five.
So
But yeah,
creative.
yeah, so creative. Yeah, just five guys.
I
But
love it.
anyways, yeah, just five guys. Now hop to NXT. Tiffany Stratton qualified for the NXT Women's Championship ladder match at at Stand and Deliver. I mean, she could win, maybe. She can maybe win.
I don't think they pull it off of Roxanne Perez yet.
They were. We mean, yeah, they just announced that it's for the vacated Women's Championship,
Oh, I didn't see
and they
that.
say that yeah. But yeah, anyways, moving on. Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Ilya Dragunov now have the first three spots in the Fatal 5-Way match for the NXT North American Championship at Stand and Deliver. But now, next week, they'll be having a battle royal, and the winner will take the final spot in the Fatal 5-Way match for the NXT North American Championship at Stand and Deliver.
That's gonna be a banger of a
And
match.
yeah, I I have it's gonna be Axiom. I can already tell Axiom being
Well, I
the
mean, it's been
final.
built up for so long. How could it not
Yeah,
be?
yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be Axiom winning the Battle Royal. Now, Johnny Gargano up the ante and challenged Grayson Waller in an unsanctioned match at Stand and Deliver.
Ooh. I'm rooting for Grayson.
Really? Really? I'm kind of,
He's
to
such a
be
good
honest, I kind of like,
heel.
yeah, he is such a good heel, yes. But now he's like, but I feel like Johnny, like, come on, it's gonna be his like first match back, really, in NXT. First match back in NXT. Why wouldn't he lose?
That's true. But dude, how does Grayson Waller recover? He lost to Braun twice, and then he
I mean,
loses to
I
Gargano.
mean, I think it's his time to go up to the main roster, though. That's what I'm thinking. He's gonna lose, and like he's gonna lose to Johnny Gargano. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. The rivalry is still gonna continue.
But on the main
Like
roster.
after you buy on the main roster, yes. Like Johnny is gonna come back to Raw, and then Grayson Waller is gonna uh, appear and like just maybe ambush Johnny. You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
I
feel
wouldn't be
like it's the
upset to
time.
see him get pulled up. As
Yeah,
long as they don't just waste him immediately.
yeah. But now, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. You know, hell, if it happens, I'll be, whoa. Like I told you that it was gonna be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos at WrestleMania, though. You know,
Yeah.
so I pretty much think this might happen of what I just said about Gargano and Waller. But now, anyways, Lyra Valkyria, Lyra Valkyria qualified for the NXT Women's Championship ladder match at Stand and Deliver. Now, next week there will be a last chance qualifying match for the final spot at the NXT Women's Championship ladder match. It will be Indy Hartwell versus Ivy Nile versus Sol Ruka
Who do you think
in a
takes it?
triple threat match. I gotta say Indy Hartwell, to be honest.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, Indy Hartwell. Yeah, that's my
It
pick.
just seems like the right choice.
Yeah, the right choice.
The one that makes
I
the
mean,
most
hell,
sense.
like he would. Yeah, yeah. Now, next up, Tyler Bate and Chase U versus the Schism in an 8-person tag team match at Stand and Deliver. And if the Schism wins, they'll run Chase U.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I know that they're not gonna win now. And if they do, what
yeah,
a fucking shocker that would be.
yeah. But anyways,
I hate when they put stuff like
uh,
that on the line because most of the time, like, let's be real. Most of the time, they're not gonna lose in that instance. In
yeah,
desperation, you know?
yeah,
The ultimate hero story.
yeah. Now, Gallus will defend the NXT Tag Team Championships against the Creed brothers and the D'Angelo family in a triple threat tag team match at Stand and Deliver.
I'm rooting for the D'Angelo family.
Yeah, me too. Me
Oh,
too.
I know you are.
Me too. All the way. All the way. D'Angelo family, all the way. Now, the main event of NXT, Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes defeated Pretty Deadly in the main event. But, like, I'm assuming you watched the main event, right? Or didn't you watch NXT at all?
I did not watch NXT at all, my friend.
Okay. there was like one part where like Carmelo Hayes was like literally taken out pretty deadly. Um, like it was like literally it was like a two like it was like when Braun Breaker was down and like he made a hot tag on Carmelo Hayes and just Carmelo Hayes being a one man army against Pretty Deadly, you know.
Yeah.
And there was also one part of the match where Braun Breaker almost speared Carmelo Hayes. Good, but then at the end of the match, you know, Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker they stood tall, and now like they didn't fight or anything. Okay, they didn't like they didn't like punch each other and shit. No, they just stood face to face and just Braun Breaker holding up the NXT Championship.
Who do you got winning that one, Lando?
Oh man, okay. I want to say Carmelo Hayes,
I
but here's the
think.
thing. Like,
Actually, go ahead.
I mean, okay, like I put it in as a report that the two names that have been speculated for post WrestleMania spots on the main roster are Cameron Grimes and NXT champion Braun Breaker. So I mean, I kind of want to say Carmelo Hayes since they mentioned that it's been reported that like Braun Breaker will make his will be called up to the main roster.
I could not be happier. I hope he gets buried on the main roster.
Okay,
You know I don't like
probably not gonna
Braun.
happen.
I know it's
I
not gonna
know, I
happen. He'll
know.
get his quick push. He'll probably win like a U.S. championship or some shit. Oh
Yeah, U.S.
shoot!
Championship.
Imagine. Okay, hear me out. Crazy scenario.
What?
I have high doubts of it,
Okay.
but John Cena beats Austin Theory, hosts a U.S.
Oh, a U.S.
Championship
Open
Open
champ.
Challenge. Braun Breaker comes out, wins it.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Crazier shit has happened.
oh yeah, like just I mean, like John Cena, he's a part timer. Okay, he can't hold like a mid card title, really.
Yeah,
You
this
know?
is part of the reason why I don't like John Cena, because I get he's wrestling his like one match a year or whatever, but come on, dude. You remember back in 2015? No, 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 no. 2011, 2012 when him and Rock were beefing?
Yes.
He was calling The Rock out for leaving, then he did the exact same thing.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you're one to talk.
Yeah, the hypocrisy is ridiculous. Like, how are you going to sit here and bash The Rock and then go and move off to Hollywood too? What kind of bullshit?
I'm like, you're what the fuck a talk. Like
Ridiculousness.
Jesus. Yeah. Now, anyways, um, now that since we got NXT out of the way, now let's hop to AEW Dynamite. The Young Bucks being rushed to the hospital. Oh, I wonder who attacked them.
Yeah, I know,
Spoiler:
dude.
Blackpool Comic Club.
Dude, they're doing such a. They are really. I don't even know how to put it into words. I'm not really sure how I feel about Blackpool Combat Club as like the heels, because they're just going around beating up everybody. What the fuck? What kind of storyline is this?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Just beating up everybody. Just what the fuck?
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. And next up, Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Sting defeated Kip Sabian and the Butcher and the Blade in a trios match. Like this match was set up during like a house. You know when they were on tour
Yeah.
for yeah for having live events called House Rules. Um, yeah, that's pretty much that's like the setup for what they have for a trios match.
That match was
Set
pretty
up for
good
this match.
too. I mean, there's a lot of like big spots, and sometimes
Yeah,
that can
I like
draw the
I
pop
like that.
away from the audience. But
Yeah, I like how Sting was using like Orange Cassidy's tactics.
Yeah.
you know, for like his techniques, just like the lazy ass kicks and like rolling to another corner of the ring as his opponent goes on top of the ropes.
Dude, I was watching a video probably, I believe it was last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday I was watching a Jim Cornette video. Dude, he was just tearing into Orange Cassidy. He's like, what kind of stupid fucking gimmick is it? Why don't you gain some muscle?
Yeah,
I'll send you the link so you can put that in the description for anybody who's interested in watching it because it's just fucking hilarious. Jim Cornette going on
what kind of
rants is so good.
yeah, just what the fuck?
He was like, "You're gonna tell
Yeah,
me in a championship match you're gonna do fake kicks to somebody's calves?" Dude, he's such a character. Oh god.
oh boy, but yeah, you can send me the link. I'll put it in the description, really.
Yeah,
And
that's a damn good video.
I would gladly see it, really. I would gladly see it. But anyways, moving on forward. The Guns retained the AEW World Tag Team Championships against Top Flight.
Boo.
Boo. Anyways, but then FTR came out and challenged the Guns for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Well, they also offered the Guns to accept the challenge. This is like they said that if they lose, they'll leave AEW. The FTR losing, they'll go to or they'll leave AEW.
And with their contracts coming up,
I mean,
uh-oh.
yeah, yeah.
If they go back to
Um,
WWE, I wouldn't be upset, but I just don't know. Like, especially if
this
you
whole
look at Doc, Gallows, and Carl Anderson, right? They went back.
yeah.
What good did
Hmm.
it do? Nothing. The paycheck might be a little bit fatter, but I don't know. I feel like FTR could. They have all the opportunity in the world to milk Tony Khan
Yes, yes.
because they're.
Just like if like just that if they leave AEW and if like they go back to WWE, just pray to God they get the respect that they deserve. You
Oh,
know,
100%. Because
because hell,
you know how much of
because
an
they
FTR dick rider I am.
yes, hell yeah. But like I'm just saying because these guys were fucking triple tag team champions. Like like Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and AAA World Tag Team Champions.
They should have made them
Like,
quadruple champions.
yeah, quadruple, yes.
That would have been so
And
dope.
they put on banger matches against the Briscoes.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, if they go ever come back to WWE, they need they need to show them respect, really, to FTR. Oh, if they go back to WWE, they probably go back as the Revival again, like Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see the revival back, but I just don't have enough faith in WWE to not fumble it that it makes me nervous.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, but when they were in NXT, they were good. They were good.
Oh, they were incredible. And
Yeah, incredibly good.
they're unlike Ascension and a couple of and like Enzo and Cass, their main roster like presence wasn't awful, but they were
Hmm.
underutilized, and unfortunately, that does do quite a bit of damage. So,
Yeah.
underutilized and underrated by the bookers.
Yes. Now, but yeah, just like kind of like unfortunate timing, let's just say.
Yeah.
Unfortunate timing for FTR. Moving on. Next week, Adam Cole will make his in-ring return against Daniel Garcia.
This is going to be an absolute banger.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel
The
Garcia,
industry. Yep.
who put on
Daniel
an
Garcia.
incredible match with Bryan Danielson,
Yes.
and Adam Cole, who can put on an incredible match with literally anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Excited for Adam Cole to return to ring,
Yeah,
doing
me
ring
too,
action.
man. It's been so long.
Yep.
It's felt a lot
No.
longer than it really has been, but
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Next up, John Moxley defeated Stu Grayson. Like after the match, they just they just keep on like attacking Stu Grayson, and then like the Dark Order came out and just like and they just ran off into the crowd really.
yeah. I like I said, dude, I'm not really
Like
sure
like
how I feel
like
about the I'm glad Stu Grayson's back.
yeah, Stu Gray, yeah, his his contract was like expired, right?
Yeah, it just expired.
Yeah. Yeah, a good thing they resigned him, really. They resigned Stu Grayson, yeah.
But this whole thing with Blackpool Combat Club, it's very I don't know. It was very hard for me to get behind them once William Regal left.
Yeah. And like Brian Danielson, he it didn't seem like he was still part of it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like just right now Blackpool Combat Club is just like a trio now. And now can we move on to the big one?
Oh yeah.
Kenny Omega versus the AAA Mega Champion El Hijo del Vikingo. In an amazing main event. Even though Kenny Omega defeated Vikingo, which was a banger event. I love the part where, he Kenny Omega was like at ringside laid on a table, and like Vikingo literally springboarded and does a 360 over the
6:30.
top rope. Or sorry, when I say 360, I meant a 630. A 630 senton onto and Kenny Omega through the table at ringside. Mwah.
It was
Chef's kiss.
badass. I mean, we all knew it was going to happen at some point during the match. Why else would Kenny
Yeah.
have set up a table there? But
He was
badass.
like
Dude,
Ken
there was a
like
rough landing there. Did you see
yeah,
the
that was a rough run.
it was off the top rope. Kenny like domed himself going off the top rope.
Really? No, I didn't see that part.
Oh, they made mention of it.
Oh, well. But yeah, yeah, let me tell you, like El Hijo del Vikingo, he was ranked number 8 last year, by the way.
Oh,
Number
in the
8. Yeah, in
PWR,
the PWI, yes.
PWI power, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call them? PWI power rankings or something? No, I'm thinking of the old WWE magazine thing that they used to do. Yeah. But no, yeah, PWI, Pro Wrestling Insider. And then post match, we had Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, our rankings assaulting uh 10 each. with the Blackpool Comic Club. There you go. And they and there was a part where Joe Callis was like about to talk to like uh Hangman on a page, but then he was like pushed. He was pushed down by Hangman.
He was not
You
pushed
know?
down. He was being a puss. He was trying to sell it.
Oh, yeah, probably. But yeah, that's what
Look at it. I mean,
happened
like, if you
at
go
the end.
back and you watch it, Hangman just pulled his arm away, and Don Callis flopped to get Kenny mad at Hangman.
Yeah, yeah. I'll look back at that. Really, I'll look back at it. But anyways, yeah, that was all for Dynamite. But now I put this down here. I didn't watch this week's Ring of Honor wrestling, but I do say that they announced all matches for the Supercard of Honor pay per view. Um, First up, Eddie Kingston versus Claudio Castagnoli for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Nice.
Nice. El Hijo del Kingo versus Commander for the AAA Mega Championship. Should I also mention that Kingo has been Mega Champion for 475 days now?
Yeah, that's insanity.
Yeah. Um. But yeah. Yeah. Like I mean, he's probably gonna keep it. Really, he's probably gonna keep. I mean, like
100%.
Commander. I mean, he hasn't won a championship in AAA. Really, even though he is in AAA, but he hasn't won one.
Yeah, I don't see Vikingo getting beat by him.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Uh. Yeah. Now next up, Athena versus Yuka Sakazaki for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. Uh. So yes, Sakazaki. She's from Stardom, by the way.
Word.
Yeah. Uh. Mark Briscoe versus Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. I hope Mark Briscoe wins. He has to win for his brother, really.
But
He
Samoa
has to win
Joe,
for.
man.
Come on, come on. Okay, Mark Briscoe, he hasn't won a single title in Ring of Honor.
Yes, but Samoa Joe has been wasted by WWE. Now if he got wasted by AEW. If he gets wasted in ROH, man, what's next?
The Ring of Honor World Championship.
Yeah, right.
There's other titles. There's other titles, PJ. There's other titles,
That might be
and
true,
like,
but how do you push somebody who just lost their title to a different title which has more prestige?
and I mean,
You see my
I mean
point?
Samoa Joe. Yeah, fuck. Okay, okay. You gotta bring up a good point there.
In terms of booking, it makes no fucking sense.
But but yeah, that's gonna happen. Mark Briscoe versus Samoa Joe for Ring of Honor World Television Championship. In the next match, Wheeler Yuta will defend the Ring of Honor Pure Championship against Katsuyori Shibata in a Pure Wrestling Rules match. Man, kind of want to say Shibata in this one, to be honest.
Yeah, I think what they're gonna do is make them all drop the championship so that they're full time on AEW.
Yeah, and good.
And by them
I
all,
mean,
I mean
if
the
Eddie,
Blackpool
like,
Combat Club.
yeah. If like, yeah, I kind of want to see Eddie Kingston winning the Ring of Honor World Championship. To be honest,
Same. He needs something.
yeah, he needs something. He needs a championship, like a major one, not one of those fucking indie fucking bullshitted belts. You know?
Tell me how you
But
really
yeah,
feel, Lando.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Eddie Kingston. Yeah, I'm all for Eddie Kingston in this one, but for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Okay, now the next match. The Reach for the Sky tag team ladder match for the vacated Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. It'll be the Lucha Brothers versus the Kingdom versus Top Flight versus Aussie Open versus La Facción Ingobernable. I'm all for the Lucha Brothers in this one, to be honest.
You want to see them get pushed down to ROH?
I mean, sure. I mean, hell, they
I
were the
guess
first
I
one.
guess
They
I
were the
shouldn't
first.
say it like that. I guess it's not really demotion. If you look at it the
Yeah.
right way, it's not a demotion. You get to go be a champion of a different company. Run under the
Yes.
same brand, but
Yeah, but I mean, they're still under AEW contract, but still, like, I mean, they can still go to Ring of Honor. They're back in doing television tapings.
yeah. And that would get them good TV time.
Yeah, so yeah, Lucha Brothers all the way in this one for being the next Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. What about you?
Um, I think the Kingdom.
I mean, okay. You stick you can stick with yours. I can stick with mine. The Kingdom. I mean, they're not bad, really. They're not bad. I just kind of like to see the Lucha Brothers to win the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. But if the Kingdom wins, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm listen. The only reason I say the Kingdom is because I feel like if you're gonna pull somebody down, quote unquote down, um, I feel like
I mean,
that's a
hell, if
solid
like the
spot for them.
I mean, if the Lucha Brothers win, I bet they're gonna be starting a feud with the Kingdom.
Yeah. Either way, as long as they keep these guys like the people that they're pushing down. I keep saying down, which sounds derogatory, but it's not meant to be. The people that they're pushing over to ROH. I want
Yeah,
to see them as main staples on ROH and not be coming back and forth between AEW and ROH because
yeah,
of the overcrowding that there already is on AEW programming.
yeah. Now, the last match that's been announced, the Empathy versus AR Fox, Mal, Metalik. I almost meant metallic for a second. Uh, uh, so yeah, AR Fox, Metalik, and Blake Christian in a six-man tag team match for the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Championships. And all I can say, this is pretty much like an easy win for the Embassy.
100%. This is literally just a thrown together tag team.
Thrown together tag team. I'm like, calm the fuck on. Just bring in the trios tag team. Like, I mean, I mean, okay, like they already had a match, like the Embassy, like they already had like a title rematch against Dalton Castle and the boys. So, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, like what they're gonna do with like trio tag teams.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
But yeah, that's our take for Ring of Honor Wrestling this week. Now let's hop into SmackDown. And I should also mention that we're not gonna Rampage is happening on Saturday this week, so we're recording this after SmackDown. So um so yeah um so for SmackDown Cody Rhodes versus Ludwig Kaiser, and then um even though Cody Rhodes won the match, and then like Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa came out, and Paul Heyman said that he'll face Solo Sikoa on Monday Night Raw,
Woo woo.
and and Cody Rhodes, he even said like before, he walked away. He says, "You ain't ready, kid." Just like Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, he ain't ready.
Oh, he's ready. He's the tribal chief. Put some damn respect on his name.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, he has his contract soon, so Who knows? Now, next up, it's been announced that John Cena versus Austin Theory U.S. title match will kick off night one of WrestleMania 39. So the first match of WrestleMania will be John Cena versus Austin Theory.
It better be a good match.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Because
one.
night one, or match one, and the final match are the two most important matches of a card. Because the
Hmm.
first match sets the tone, the last match is supposed to wrap up all the feelings.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been announced on SmackDown. Now, this also happened. Rey Mysterio finally punched Dominic in the face, and now he'll face his son at WrestleMania. We
As
all
much
know
as
that
I
was going to
hate
happen. Like
Dom,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
match is gonna be entertaining.
I was like, beat his ass! Beat his fucking ass!
What do you mean, dude? Dominic's obviously gonna win because Dom has been to prison. He's hard like that.
Yeah, yeah, so whatever. Yeah, so whatever, but he ain't his father, though. That's the thing. He ain't his father. He ain't his father.
Eddie, Eddie.
Hmm. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, like, his mother will get involved
Probably.
because because he saw what happened
Yeah, I
on
was
SmackDown,
watching.
right? Yeah, I bet his sister and his mother is gonna get involved. But yeah, who knows what's gonna happen
Yeah, well, we'll see. It's right around the corner.
right around the corner. Now, next up, Shotzi and Natalia defeated Lacey Evans and Xia Li to qualify the women's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Not, tag teams just throwing two individuals into one.
Yep.
But then after that match, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler announced that they've been added to the women's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match.
Woohoo.
Woohoo! And I wonder who's the fourth tag team to take the final spot in that match. I
Aren't
wonder
Raquel
who
and
it's
Liv
gonna
in
be.
it?
Yeah, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Uh, and then now that we just found out, Shotzi and Natalia and Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. And I bet the last qualifying match will be like a last chance match.
But yeah, their
Like,
women's roster is only so deep.
yeah, so deep. So I'm thinking it's gonna be. So yeah, I think it's gonna be like a last chance match. Maybe, I don't know. Like it's gonna be like see, it was Emma and Tegan Knox who lost um to Raquel and Morgan, and um Lacey Evans and Xia Lee. I bet they're gonna have like a maybe like another just one other tag team really, just to put into that qualifying match really. Like like maybe like Chelsea Green and Carmella.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, maybe that's
I guess we'll see.
and yeah, and Gunther and Drew McIntyre and Sheamus signed the contract for WrestleMania 39, which ended the contract signing to a brawl between Gunther and Butch,
Soon
and
to
they
be
had a
Pete Dunne
match.
again.
Yes, yeah, soon, yeah. Like it seems like Pete or fuck Butch is like okay with the gimmick, really.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Try and fight it? Might as well just accept
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pretty much like he still has like the Pete Dunne in him, really. Still has the Pete Dunne in him. It's Pete Dunne, but Butch.
Right.
That makes sense.
It's
Um,
completely, yeah.
yeah. Now the next, and they announced and on SmackDown they announced the return of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that will take place next week on SmackDown. The SmackDown before WrestleMania Night One.
Dude, why?
Like, why not at WrestleMania though? Why not at
Instead, you're gonna do
WrestleMania?
a fucking showcase, really, of four women's teams that you just yucked together. Or shit, even
Um,
the male tag team showcase. What the fuck's the point, man? Put the Andre
like
the
really?
Giant Memorial Battle Royal. At least it like can lead to something.
Yes. Like
No.
what? Like why on? Like they did this. Like they first started like this, putting it on SmackDown like back in 2021, like
It
which
just
Jay
takes
Uso
away like
won.
the honor from it.
Yeah, like they like it started in 2021, and they did the same last year, and now this year again. And just
It
nah.
just
I'd
seems like
rather
such
just
a
put it.
waste, you know?
Yeah, just a waste. Like, why put it on SmackDown but not on WrestleMania? Hell, it's a 2 night event, really. And you're telling me you don't have like any like match like any like spots open for putting this type of match in and eventing those nights?
I know, it's ridiculous. You have 2 nights to work with and you can't squeeze it in. Come on.
Hell, I'd rather have a women's showcase than a men's showcase. Just replace the men's showcase with the Memorial Battle Royal. You know what I mean? Or hell, like bring back like the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal.
Yeah. As long as Santino doesn't win it again. Santina, sorry.
Oh fuck. Oh, or Santina. Yeah, Santina. Yeah, like don't worry, that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, I just rather have this at WrestleMania than on SmackDown.
It makes it feel more important. I mean, look at what it did for so many people's careers. Obviously, it didn't really amount to a crazy amount, but for example, you had
Like
Cesaro win it,
Cesaro, Big Show, Baron
and that put
Corbin,
Cesaro over. Baron Corbin won it, and then he ended up winning the Money in the Bank.
he even won the U.S. Championship
Yep. Mojo
in that year.
Rawley.
That didn't last long.
No, it did not. No, 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 it did not.
Matt
Bray Wyatt.
Hardy.
I thought Bray
No, Bray
won.
Wyatt did. No, it was Matt Hardy.
Oh.
Woken Matt Hardy, I should say. Woken. Um, and then Braun Strowman. Uh, they didn't have a they didn't have a 2020 Battle Royal because the pandemic.
Woohoo,
And then
COVID.
COVID won the 2020 Memorial Battle Royal. Anyways, um, and then in 2021, Jay Uso won. I thought Shinsuke would win it. I was rooting for Shinsuke. Then like he ended up being in the final two, and he got eliminated by Jay. And then in 2022, fucking Madcap Moss.
Woo.
Madcap Moss.
He's just that guy, pal.
Yeah. I wonder, like, I didn't see like the full match card. I wonder who's gonna win the this year's Royal Rum or uh uh Battle Royal. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Who's gonna be like in this year's Memorial Battle Royal? Hold on. I was gonna go on WWE on the WWE website, but it didn't show me like the full list really. Hold on, let's see. Maybe hold on. Let's see. Whatever. If I can remember, I think I saw Santos Escobar, Dexter Loomis, or Loomis, and the OC. That's pretty much all I can think of. I think Damian Priest as well.
That would be a good person to push in it.
Yeah, I think Damian Priest as well. Oh, Elias and Rick Boogs, I think, are gonna be in it.
Who wants to
Mus-
walk with Elias?
yeah, Mustafa Ali and I think Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, that's all I could think of, really. Now on to the last segment of the night. Kevin Owens, the KO show, special guest Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens gave Sami Zayn a T-shirt that said WrestleZania.
I want that shirt.
Yeah. To be honest, I like once he like saying like that's just like showing the shirt that says KO Mania, but he says it's on the back of it. I was like thinking like, oh, is it Sammy Mania on the front
Yeah,
of
that's
it?
what I was thinking
Sammy
too.
Mania. But then I mean, and then like soon as like he gave it to Sammy, and then he showed the T-shirt to the camera saying WrestleZania, and I'm like, it kind of makes sense. You know, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
no, it
WrestleZania.
it works really well too. It flows.
So yeah, KO Mania and WrestleZania.
And then they got ambushed.
They got ambushed by the Usos.
Woot woot.
Yep. Women. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I hope KO and Zayn kick their asses at WrestleMania.
That makes one of us, Lando.
Yep. Yep.
But
Now,
with that, as
let's kick it off to the trivia quiz.
as per
You say you
usual.
want to do 5, right?
Yep,
You say you want to do 5, right? Or you want to do 10?
5.
Okay, we can do 5. We can do 5. I'll just save the other half for next week.
Word.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and start. Number 1, true or false? Suzuki Goons, El Desperado, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru holds the record for being the longest reigning IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions and NJPW for 348 days.
Ooh. False?
You are correct.
Let's go.
Yeah, the longest reigning IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions were actually Shinjiro Otani and Tatsuhito Takaiwa. If I can pronounce that right. Anyways, moving on. Number 2. Who's the leader of Dona del Mundo in World Wonder Ring Stardom in Japan? A. Tekla. B. Siri. C. Julia. Or D. Micah.
Run me through those names again. I didn't.
Okay. Okay. A. Okay. A. Tekla. B. Siri. C. Julia. Or D. Micah.
C. Julia?
You are correct.
Oh, let's go. I don't know who that is, but let's go.
Yeah, but she actually mentioned us in her story, by the way.
She actually?
Yeah, she actually.
Is she hot?
I think we've mentioned this before. She's cute. An Italian Japanese wrestler.
See, now I just know you're biased.
Yeah. Like, I'm just saying. Yeah, we mentioned this before. She mentioned us in her story. Because I tagged her, like, like one of those posts where I usually post a wrestler and show all their accomplishments.
Oh, okay. And she
Yeah, that, and she saw us, and she
Let's go. That's hard.
tagged and she tagged us in her story, or show our post in her story. So yeah, thank you, Julia. Grazie, grazie mille. Anyways, number 3. What does Jake the Snake Roberts DDT stands for? Um, A. Damien's dinner time. B. Drop dead takedown. C. Decloro defunnel Striclo-a-thon, or D, do the damn thing.
C. Isn't that like a pesticide or something?
It is C, and yes, it is a pesticide. Yeah, it was the background. Yeah, that's the reason why he got the name. He said he was sitting at a coffee shop one morning and then saw a newspaper that says that the U.S. will be banned DDT, the pesticide,
Yeah,
and he said,
1972.
1972. He said, "Yep, that's my finisher. That's my finisher." So yeah, I at first I thought it was gonna be I thought it meant I thought it would meant drop dead takedown, really, to be honest. And Damien's dinner time, that would be a good one. That would be a good acronym for his finisher.
Yeah,
Don't you think? Damien's dinner time.
that actually would have been pretty sick, but
Yeah. But he named it after a pesticide. Number 4, true or false? Again, the Young Bucks are the first junior heavyweights to win the Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Championships in New Japan.
true.
You are correct.
I picked up the
So,
trend, which is if one is false, then the other is true. If one is true, then the other is false.
Ooh,
I'm
okay,
catching on, buddy.
okay. You're catching on, okay. Okay, number 5. What does Ilya Dragunov's nickname / catchphrase Unbesiegbar mean in English? A. Invincible. B. Undeniable. C. Untouchable. Or D. Irresistible.
Ooh. Oh. That's in Russian. What's it? Say it again?
No, it's in German. It's in
Yeah,
German.
German. Isn't he Russian though?
He is Russian, but he said when he was 5, him and his family migrated to Germany, and he was struggling with the language. So for many, many years, he is been learning German and also in English as well. So now he's fluent in Russian, English, and German.
Well, good for him.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, even though his real name is Ilya, but it's spelled different. You replace the J with a Y. Because the spelling looks Russian, really. But he basically put the J there just to sound German. If you think about it. So he just made his name sound German and Russian.
Interesting.
But yeah, you want me to run the A, B, and C, and D again?
Yes, please.
Okay, so yeah, think of the word Unbesiegbar. A, invincible. B, undeniable. C, untouchable. Or D, irresistible.
I'm gonna say invincible. Final answer.
You are correct.
Let's go.
5 for 5 again.
Let me get that Wendy's special now. At Wendy's. Tag them below. At
Okay.
Wendy's.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they watch this video. Okay. I've been meaning to tell you, what is your deal with Wendy's?
They got good food
You like
for
their
a
food?
good price.
I mean, okay, I can't remember the last time I actually had Wendy's. Probably
How
like
dare you?
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying I can't remember the last time I had Wendy's.
No, honestly, I don't really eat at Wendy's, but a 4 for 4 does hit here and there, and I would not mind getting sponsored by Wendy's.
Okay. Okay.
Well, sponsored at all for that matter.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for episode 26 of the Underground Mobcast. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more, and Shy Hill with it.
Hit him with it, Lando.
Signore e signori, arrivederci. Mwah. E buonanotte. Bang!